Welcome back to another episode of Media Champions. I'm your host, Mary Therese Griffin in Atlanta. I am in Atlanta, but I was born in a suburb of Chicago, so I always enjoy talking to some of my fellow Chicagoans. Today, we have Zachary Walker on the program of Zachary Walker. Nice to see you. How are you?
I'm doing great, Mary Therese. Thank you for having me today.
Thanks for saying yes because, man, I know how incredibly busy you are. So thanks for weaving us into your busy schedule there.
No,
I,
vice
I
versa.
want to dive
Appreciate
right in, dive right into what you do. I'm just going to be a billboard for you for our viewing audience right now. If people like Oscar Mayer, Kool-Aid, and Fireball are entrusting you with what they do, that's not small potatoes. So very proud for you. And the list is long and distinguished. I say all of this to our viewers to get them so inspired to want to connect with you because you help people in this world of media and marketing. What do you see as the biggest issue today when a company has got to tell their story? Where do you guide them? How do you help them?
Those are really great questions. Thank you. I think the biggest challenge that brands are facing right now is the opportunity to connect with their audiences in an authentic way. I think every brand has a story, whether you're a small mom and pop business looking to grow in outside of their local area, or you're a big company like an Oscar Mayer or a Clorox of the world. At the end of the day, people want to connect with brands that have a story to tell. And I think social media is a great platform for brands to be able to do so.
Can we talk about influencers for a moment? Just a moment, because I know you're really big into this. And I know from talking not only to other subject matter experts, but also to potential customers, that the knowledge and lack of knowledge of how that's done is vast. Can you very quickly walk someone through, brand new watching this today, that hears you say influencer marketing is where it's at? How do you help them out?
Yeah, of course. So I think the first thing to align on is that people trust recommendations, whether it's a product or a service, from people they know. So normally that's your friends or your family, maybe your colleagues, but nowadays in a social and digital world, that's influencers. So influencers give brands and organizations an opportunity to reach audiences at scale through an authentic channel, which is through their social content. So influencers can really help you achieve whatever part of your business goal is, just making sure that it aligns by reaching your target audience.
How important, and I'm going to parlay this influencers into relationship building. You've been in this business long enough to know whether it's the customer side, whether it's the B2B side, the relationship building is constant. That is the one thing in marketing and media that will never change. It will only enhance. Am I right?
Yes, 100%. One, it's so important to one build that connection over time, but it's even more so important because we know as marketers that it takes multiple touch points before a consumer acts on anything. So whether you're using influencers, whether you're using social media content, you really need to be able to build that long-term relationship in order to achieve what your business goal is.
So again, I've looked at the incredible and very distinguished list of companies and businesses that you've worked with over the years. Tee it up for us and let us know, because I always ask this question about partnering. Even if you have an internal media or marketing department, which I'm guessing that Oscar Mayer probably does, and they know how to do their thing, but it's still a great idea for them to partner with somebody like you. Why?
Yes, of course. I think the big thing that brands should think about is one is just leaning into subject matter experts. I think whether you're talking about media planning, whether you're talking about influencers, there are folks that are in those specific marketing channels day in and day out that know the intricacies, that know the challenges, that know how to think three steps ahead. So even just exploring what your potential partnership opportunities are based on your campaign is a smart tactic, in my opinion.
Okay, my last question has absolutely nothing to do with media or marketing, but it's my show and I can ask what I want. I know you're a chef, okay? Which means you're creative, you're a foodie, you know how to seek out a great story and tell it in multiple ways with food. What is your favorite go to dish to make or to find when you're in a foreign place?
Oh, wow. All right, I'll start with favorite dish to make. This is probably a little nostalgia, but I grew up eating my grandmother's spaghetti and meat sauce recipes. So that's something that I eat. I want to say at least once a month that I make from scratch, but that's definitely something that I always go to for comfort food, as well as some meal planning. But then thinking about when
Ooh.
I'm traveling, which I love to do as well, really it's just seeing whatever the city or the place I'm visiting is known for. So if I'm going to Texas, I'm looking for barbecue. If I'm going to New Orleans, I'm trying to get a po' boy. If I'm going out east, something from the ocean. So really just leaning into those places and recognizing what folks are good at or good for when it comes to delicious food.
Well, that means you're ultra creative in a lot of ways. So thanks for that. And you know what? I'm drawing the connect here because that just shows how even more creative you are. Please say that you'll come back, Zach, so we can continue the discussion because I think you and I could probably do a 30-minute show together.
I would absolutely love that, Mary Therese. Mark it down, put it in the clip. But no, I've really enjoyed our time here, and I would love to continue to chat. It's been great to be on here and adding to the list of already amazing people you've interviewed.
Oh, thank you so much. Actually, one more question. Again, my show, I can ask. Gotta know.
Love it.
Cubs or socks?
Ooh, oof, you're gonna put me on blast. I am a White Sox fan through and through, but I've been to more Cubs games than I can count. So put me close to the middle, but I'll go to either.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. My grandparents who are deceased, grandma was the Cubs fan, grandpa was the Sox fan, and they used to have a betting jar in between their chairs, especially when it was a Subway Series. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. So you know what? I'm more of a Cubs fan, but I was rah-rahing the heck out of the Sox when they went to the World Series
Yes.
and won.
Oh yes. And for all the Cubs fans out there, I was in Wrigleyville when they won. So yeah, I'm not holding it on my nose like that.
I hear you. All right, you're off the hook. All right, buddy. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for being here.
Amazing.
Thanks
Thank you
for what you
both. I really
do.
appreciate it. Same here. Enjoy the rest of your
Thanks.
day.
You're so going to enjoy getting to know Zachary. We can put you in touch with him. You can find him by finding us right here at dailyadbrief.com. I'm Mary Therese Griffin in Atlanta. We'll see you next time for more Media Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.